Welcome to the grand finale of the RTSL. Before I enter the game, a small forward. This is my final game of the tournament. I called it the grand finale, but actually it's a bit more than that since, I'm currently at 5-1, Janusz at 3-2, but with one more game remaining for him to play. So if he beats me and beats Brushers, his final opponent, then we both end up at 5-2, and then, it's up to a tiebreak. Currently, my tiebreak is naturally quite a bit better than one that Janusz has, but, if my math is correct, then, if he beats me in the final scoring only, which is for the tiebreak score worth 1 point, the score is 12 minus the number of the turn in which the game has ended, which is 11 for the final scoring, then he needs to win his other game in turn 1. Or practically get a forfeit, which would tie us in the table. Okay, so without further ado, in the blue corner, riding the bold US Eagle, we have Janusz Schultz. Definitely not bold. That's for sure. And in the red corner, on top of a Soviet bear, Ziemowit Pazderski. And let's see. What does fate has in store for me? Not that bad. Okay, so I guess I volunteer a deco headline. The only practically acceptable alternative from Romanian abdication. Should I consider it an option then? Maybe. Makes sense. Yeah, I would really hate to get defectored here. Yeah, good luck for me. Good luck for Janusz from me. Okay, well, definitely, let's go with this. And let's sink some on my opponent's time. Yeah, okay, that was funny. A classic version of the setup for Janusz. Okay, so which one is it? Plan for the turn is fairly straightforward. Play NATO ASAP, Space NORAD ASAP, play Marshall with your intervention, not necessarily ASAP. Dump decal, play decor when appropriate. Okay, just in case. Yeah. Okay, good thing I stopped myself. Okay, he's trying to be funny. Succeeding. Let's see if I can be more funny. Okay, actually the funny result would be rolling a 1 here, since obviously I'm going for a coup in Iran. So let's not be funny, let's be serious. Good enough. It's a funny bug since the chat seems to eat final letters of my sentences, like a D from here, from the emoticon, U from here. And now it didn't. Never mind. Let's focus on the game. Costa Rica already. Okay then. That signifies a potentially weak hand. The standard move is more like going Egypt, Malaysia. Okay, I need to space Norat either way. There's some merit in doing a coup right now, but not 100% sure about it. Okay, didn't work. Nuisance. Since my play was about to be for Asia. In that case, I don't need to rush South Korea. What do I need to do though? One option is coup Panama, but he's kind of secured himself from that. So it seems like it eats one character for every Polish character that I use in a sentence. 1, 2, 3. I gave 3 dots at the end. 3 dots are gone. Janusz is not using any, and his sentences seem to be complete. Yeah, I used 2 here. Never mind. I'll focus on my investigation later. Now I need to find some decent moves for the game, which is surprisingly difficult. Okay, so how about I focused on the Middle East right now? Or I could even enter Pakistan. A coup is not that scary. Nah. Okay, what does it do in return? If you choose Iran, it's straightforward enough. If he doesn't, then I'll soon run out of moves. So, how about I went for an aggressive decall. Threaten France, of course. Threaten France. Threaten Thailand. Or maybe go into Thailand directly. Since it has been scored, I can probably afford it. And go for the little guys. Not South Africa. Yeah, I'm not going to think 1 hour more. Okay, Algeria is decided. Angola is Zaire. Okay, Angola is decided. But whether Thailand or Malaysia. Okay, Algeria, Nigeria, Angola, Thailand. What does he do? If he makes a coup in Thailand, I need to allow the second coup somewhere in Africa. If I go for Algeria, Malaysia, then he might put 1 Malaysia, 2 in France. I would have to go into Thailand either way. Okay, the response for Algeria, Malaysia is 1 Malaysia, 2 France, probably. No, if he makes a coup in Thailand, I probably have to give it up. Damn. Well, the harder decisions I've ever had in this game, at least in the early war. Okay. Stop chatting me up. Okay, Algeria, Thailand. If he coups Thailand, I can either coup Panama and protect Africa, or take France and allow another coup in Africa. If I go Algeria, Malaysia, he goes Malaysia, France. I take Thailand either way, but I gain. I remain in the area. If he coups, I go back and protect Africa. Okay. Seems like simply a safer solution. Since, well, I don't want to provoke him to having a high coup in a high value target like Thailand. A high coup in Malaysia doesn't matter nearly as much. Obviously he won't do it. So once again, 2 France, 1 Malaysia. I reply by probably 2 Thailand, 1 Zaire, 1 hard to say really. Tunisia, fun option. Okay. Let him think a while. Naturally, if he coups a battleground right now, I just coup back. I could go for France, but I don't feel that it's worth it. Or give him up another battleground instead of possibly taking one. That already depends on how good his cards are. I mean, so far, Independent Reds were rather soft. Yeah, scoring hard to judge, really. I mean, he has to have at least 1 or 2 3-ups or higher. I mean, problems free, relatively problems free 3-ups. Not the goal, socialist governments or Suez. Okay, so that's the 3-up in question, and oh, so not Malaysia. I see. Independent Reds are gone for now, so it's safe for me. Okay, maybe not that way. Shit. Icon. Okay, I feel that I should try to stop the domination in Europe. In case he happens to have it. So if I could, to protect Thailand area. No, I don't feel that it has value enough, so it's time for Marshall. It's apart from Greece, I definitely need to go to Zaire. And yes, that's not the eternal question. Yeah, Algeria always makes sense. I mean, it's a battleground that he could enter. Relevant one. Normally I would go stronger for Asia, but it's scored already. Okay, now that I will get at least one of the two Angola Zaire, I'm much more willing to go for a coup to lower DEFCON to 3. makes sense. To that I react by simply taking Thailand. Thus, well, provoking a coup, of course. But what else could I do? I will respond in Panama, and so at least Iran will be safe. Plus all my African possessions, of course. And the Pakistani war is gone. That's good. Come on, did you have to make it a dilemma? Really? Did you really have to? I mean, okay. One more coup for you, and it probably will be Iran, since Thailand is that important. Still, another low card for my opponent. 3-2-2. He can't have a high card left. Hopefully his coup in Iran, if that's it. Oh, a 3-up still. Oh shit. Okay. Oops. I'm deeply dissatisfied with what just has happened, and I assume middle scoring is what will happen next. That's why the hell not? Damn it. Why didn't he use it in Thailand? I would have just used my card for coup in Panama. Okay, Perch time. Shit. Of course. Yeah. What's more, I have to give up CIA. To give up a coup. So I'll probably lose Nigeria as well. Okay, I'm very unhappy with what's happened so far. Could coup Lebanon. Nah, I'd go for Laos, Cambodia. Okay, I wonder if I should have given up Thailand after all. Consider how much different would the game be if he had just failed. Oh, at least he failed this one. Guess that's something. Okay. Not much I can do there. Okay, he used his time to get some space VPs and very decent score. I'll take Indonesia if it's available, and Libya. And if that's the case, I just might hold to duck and cover, since I definitely don't want to see it as a turn 3 headline. Mm-hmm. Considering I will also probably, unless he has a war card that I will get, lose some VPs. Whoa. Okay. Let's get some access to Pakistan, just in case I wanted one. Then I will get presence in the Middle East. Kind of a must-have, really. And with my final move, I will secure Thailand. Damn it. He's just running away with the score, isn't he? My final move. And again, maybe I should just break West Germany. Might as well be 10 VP down after turn 2. Famous one roll realignment, which actually didn't work. Okay. Containment. What is left? Nuclear test ban of the significant cards. Socialist governments. I'm getting something in AR6. Hopefully a war card. Truman is gone for good. Okay, so I either take Thailand, secure Thailand and take Turkey, or I go for West Germany. Well, it is a battleground after all. But I feel I need to get my head into the game. After that triple Tyrant, Iran, Middle East scoring fiasco. It's been more my nerves playing than me. Okay, so the candidates are Blockade, Nasser, Rapid Rally War, Korean War. So cards that would actually benefit me. Only Nasser. And he gets full 2 points for a total of 11. How gratifying. Might be some source of record, actually. Okay, that's great news. Asia is 4-2. But the headline, well, I guess it has to be socialist government. Followed by a coup in Panama. I held duck and cover since with this sort of VP advantage, I definitely want to space it after the reshuffle. Another Middle East. This time, actually in my favor, which is rare. Okay, he's holding blockade. But is it relevant? Not really. So might as well go for that. Followed by a reasonably high, but not with US-Japan, coup in Panama. Okay, I need to have some firepower in case he tries for domination in Europe, which is unlikely. That's for later. Now he actually has a tricky decision to make. Oh, he does have nuclear test ban, so 3 into Panama, 1 was Germany. Isn't that bad? Still prevents my domination. Yeah, he doesn't really have a chance to dominate it himself. Okay, so one more VP. Score, space, something. Hard to say what, really. 3-4, still nothing. Really hope he didn't get Marshall. As for my hold card, either US Japan or defectors. Probably defectors, more likely. Yes, I won't risk taking India. Absolutely no reason to. Defectors is better as a hold card, since then he doesn't know that I have it. Yes, that is the eternal dilemma. It's even worse, he has a decent secondary target, which means I really don't want to allow this realignment. have to remember to take Vietnam when time allows. On the other hand, the factors also make sense as well. Okay, space first, definitely. As then my domination in Asia is just somewhat... oh shit. Okay. Didn't like that at all. Makes US Japan more playable, of course. Okay, that could... if I get to UN intervene with Japan. Now I need to focus on more likely current gains. Vietnam has to wait, since I definitely want to have more than 4 influence in the Angola region. And I already burned through half of my time, which is disturbing. I also allowed him to break Thailand. Damn it, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have played on it too into South Africa. So, in accordance with the best traditions of the Chinese school of twilight struggle, my opponent has reached the Peeping Tom award while still in the early war. Has some positives, like, well, he won't be able to space liberation theology and decolonization. Yes, maybe that was a mistake. Most likely, definitely was a mistake. I got Africa. Isn't that nice? And I think he's still holding blockade. Okay, in the case, purge it is. Undefectable. Unbeatable. And, well, a protection against missile envy as well. Always hate that card. Well, at least it's free. Now with Japan given away and India being hurt as it was, the long-term situation in Asia is a draw. I assume that he'll prefer to take Panama instead of Thailand. Or am I mistaken? Nope. Panama it is. I will take Thailand and Vietnam, of course, plus set up a nice fun time in Africa. Okay, missile envy now would be awkward. Okay, that's useless. Mi compadre. Such a shame. But most likely Yes, he doesn't have it what it takes to challenge Africa. Which means I get the full 11. Might have been somewhat lucky. It also means, well, I won't be utterly destroyed in this game. Yeah, I really didn't like that result. Okay, it's very likely that he has scoring. Yeah. Didn't like that result even more. Okay, I hope he settles for 2 points. Unless he does not. No, can't allow that. But if he coups one more, there's nothing I can do really. I mean, I could use China to break Panama. That doesn't feel right. Not when I have to, well, space bear trap and take my Southeast Asia reward. At least he still had blockade. Whew, okay. That's as low a punishment as it gets. So it seems that the fate of the world might be decided in South America. Yeah, finally decided that it's enough, that he wants to pay back with my own medicine. And I think I need to allow a coup. Obviously I'm not playing that. China card seems like such a waste, really. Played right now. Nah. Can't get stuck with too many bad cards. So what was it? Gunman? Has 3 cards. The Purge, Blockade, and Brezhnev. Okay. So I can expect it to be Purge in the next turn. With Voice of America, OAS, and Panama Canal returned in hand. Oh joy. On the bright side, I got destalization. It's quite likely that he has Cultural Revolution. So with both Asian scorings gone, I'm definitely playing the China card as soon as possible. But let's start with Brush War. Okay, yes, Missile Envy, harmless. As for target for Brush War, well, every relevant region has been scored already. Every single region except for South America. So I'm targeting the most likely one, Panama. And I'm deeply unhappy about that result. Deeply unhappy indeed. Okay, I need to dump China as soon as possible. Why not in Pakistan? Ugh. Okay, now, if historians ever ask, is the moment when I started to think that I just might lose this game. Yeah. Luckily, I have at least this one. This friendly fellow. Yeah. Okay, one card I don't have is the puppets. So, just for puppet prevention. Then again, I would like to be in Pakistan as well. Okay, if he uses ABM on me, okay, chance of kitchen debates being a problem. And +2, +3, still +2, +3, okay, not really. But then it would have been so much nicer if at least one of these rolls succeeded. You just might not have it. Okay, I will want +1 in here anyway. Damn it, should have used OPEC. Missile envy could be a problem. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, couldn't be helped. And unfortunately, he does have the firepower to hurt me here. Maybe I should have just queued. Just start rolling in Colombia. Most likely, to be honest. Nah, that's disappointing. At least now, if he wants to take advantage of nuclear subs, like in Angola, for example. What does he have? Oh, okay. That was disgusting, by the way. Leaves me with a realignment position against Venezuela. Okay, not really okay, of course. But what else could I say? I might need headline to have any chance of winning this game. So liberation theology it is. Hold card will be again OAS. And what's his headline? ABM and Junta are still around. Draw 7k. We will have, yeah, figures, I guess. But his rolls are truly disgusting. I mean, what the hell? Okay, that's more likely to hold. So I'll forego Mexico in favor of Panama. Yes, I feel I screwed up the previous turn. I should have just started going for coups in Colombia, at least until he rolled high in there, since it was kind of obvious that I can match his ops. Yeah. I was kind of gambling here on him not having it. Guess it didn't work. Okay, let's pails. Well, I still can. Alright, I'm not holding anything. I'm playing 5-year plan later. Good to know. Lift off. Well, ain't that something? I'm gambling too much, I feel. Hoping against hope that my opponent doesn't have what he probably should be having. Okay. Can't do much about that. I'll also have to give him Tehran. Okay, of the fun cards, Quagmire and bot Africans, but none of them are here. Okay, for the sake of getting some ops, sorry, some mill ups. So, and to protect Mexico, of course. Thailand, so my position in Asia doesn't become completely untenable. I guess he'll go for a coup, probably in Nicaragua, and I won't be able to do anything about it. Perhaps it's time to go for the less likely means of success, like Europe. Really? Okay. Whoa, I can live with that. What did he headline? Oh, right, junta. Sure, glad that's out of the way. Tough call. Okay, so my biggest mistake so far was probably not going for a coup in Colombia in the previous turn. Second was probably going for... Okay, hard to say. Going for Thailand was really a mistake. I mean, it did give me a very decent turnout in the next domination in domination in the next Asia scoring and the Southeast Asia scoring. And his roles in both Thailand and Iran were really above average. Really? Not Nicaragua? That's weird. Okay, so IS is still in the game, but I don't have any problems right now with it. So let's make things a bit safer perhaps in South America, if fate allows it. I would like to go for Europe, but I also need to play for tempo here. Damn, he's making every single bloody roll, isn't he? Okay, so that's out. What does he have? I got EBM and flower power. Which is great. Got grain sales. Also very good. Decal. Always a pleasure. Obviously did have a reshuffle. Got the second African card. What problematic Soviet cards he might have? Okay, I have 20 minutes left. Need to remember about that. Okay. Suez might be one of them, but it's spaceable. I think Quagmire might be an honest problem for him. As I don't recall many problematic cards that he might have. I got Flower Power, I got Portuguese Empire Crumbles, Decal. He got Colonials, Suez. Okay, and that. and he knows that I have missile envy. Yes, I know, sir. Okay, missile envy is one option, but if he doesn't have anything nice and he knows that I have the card, then give me something meaningless, followed by a successful dumping of it. I would have to choose between a coup and securing Argentina. I don't like having to choose. I don't like that at all. So I'll go for the safer option. But if he fails his roll now, that would be a bit of a first, since I didn't recall him failing any rolls. Okay, CIA coup of Zaire. That was fail. But most of his rolls, like that one, were successful. Yeah, I forgot he still holds Willy Brandt. Okay. Time to visit Africa. Might have went for Angola instead. Okay, if he now plays a US 4 up, I will be annoyed, since that would be the card that I could steal with Missile Envy. Okay, so a draw in Asia. Yes, I'm pretty sure that for Missile Envy I would just get Suez Missile Crisis. So, nothing fancy really. Gotta fight for Europe, but I just don't have the time to do it as long as I would have liked. I need to space grain cells since I don't have the China card. That's just too big a risk. Which means that I perhaps could Okay. So it's either ABM I think I will use... No, that's still domination as Asia, isn't it? I wanted to take West Germany. 6. But he would have to go for the little guys. Very tempting. Very tempting indeed. Especially since I would really like to get the China card. I'm assuming he doesn't have any 4 up. No, oh. Okay, that's 4-5. He still doesn't have Millops. So let's just keep prodding him. I need to remember about colonials, always. Which are very likely to be his final move, of course. So I guess my final move would be decolonization. Finally. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, how much is Asia? 7. Damn it. Can't really afford the 7. Just in the very unlikely case that he got it. I so much didn't like dumping missile envy. I mean, it's such a great headline. Risky, sure. Okay, but I'm allowing it since I definitely don't want to get stuck with grain sales, even with the China card back. Leaving colonials. Okay, unusual. And that's a good hand. Okay, that's Venezuela. Hopefully. That's Africa. With some probability. Okay, still need to do it since he has colonial rear guards. So he can make a mess in the headline. Therefore, it would be best if I could fix whatever mess he makes. Ugh. That, sir, is simply disgusting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and that can't be helped. That will be useful as a scarecrow. So that one, I guess. Bit of a waste, really. Come on, really? You're kidding me right now. On the bright side, I get to secure Poland. Yeah, not really a great bright side. Not at all. Whoa! Didn't expect that. Okay, do I go for Muslim Revolution ready? 5, 4. Yes, I believe so. In that case, I'm also taking Egypt. Extra protection in Angola. And perhaps an instant domination in Middle East. Angola then, eh? Yay, a 3. Okay, I'll take it. Followed by yes, followed by what exactly? Oh, come on. He's rather rich, isn't he? Okay, NATO is not active. Nope. So taking back Panama then. Event. Okay, how will I use brush for? Problem is that if I just take Brazil or Venezuela, assuming that by some miracle I get to succeed with the roll. Whoa! I mean, a more likely success might be to take Italy. Since I won't get a domination here. No chance really. And 12 minutes left. Since he will just coup Colombia, be done with it. Still, as the scoring I have. Oh really? Now I roll a 3. So 2 in Panama, 3 in Venezuela. Oh, he got through the threshold then. I didn't really count. Yeah, that was a painful brush war. Very painful indeed. So overall, okay, total map isn't that bad, but considering that Asia and Europe and Central America are against me, and I just have Middle East going for me, not thrilling. So I do have good odds to draw Asia, some odds of stealing Central America eventually. Fine colonials, it's been a while. Still there's... Okay, maybe there was something I could have done, after all. Okay, that's a turn 10 if I can... if I can actually pull it off. That means spacing turn on, of course. There's also bear trap. And he gets to just score Asia at his leisure. Still would have been bloody convenient. Problem is, turn down this wall is pretty much unplayable. And I really don't want to. Oh, I can play the China card and then regain it. Cultural Revolution, which would leave me with 2 cards. Okay, guys, we're doing it. South African unrest for the relatively harmless headline. Okay, what is left to be scored? Europe, Middle East, Asia, Central America. So I really hope he did not get Asia. Either before or after, ask not. Might have gotten Central America scoring though. Still a bit too unlikely to succeed given my history. I think I'll just go for the safer option. Damn it! Should have went for Mexico. So, no more Middle East. One other option is, well, him getting Chernobyl, of course, and going for Europe, all in. In that case, social government might just be a lifesaver. Okay, that just screams Europe. 5, 6. Still not enough to draw in Asia. Let's give this a try then. I know that I'm forgetting about Algeria. That's really not nearly as important right now. Really? But you already did have domination in Asia. So maybe, just maybe, it's Europe that you actually have in your hands. Or both. Or you believe that I might have Europe, so you want to have both. But no, Asia. No, still likely, okay. Still very likely. Okay, he definitely doesn't have Asia. But I am definitely taking Pakistan. And of the two, I'm definitely holding bear traps, since bear traps are actually perfectly playable in AR7, for example. Yeah. Damn, I'm actually... No, I need to play 3 cards. Crap. Miscounted somehow. No, I need to hold terrorism. That's my trump card for turn 10. I need to get the China card, so I get 1 more turn than he does. Maybe 2. Action round, sorry. Space, event, and suffer this one, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so Europe is gone, Asia is not. Still lacking mill-ups. Okay, but I need to speed up since turn 10 might take a while. Okay, so you make a coup in Colombia or something. With the factors. And I give you a wonderful gift, my friend. 2 in Panama, which I can counter with just 1. But with the factors gone. Okay, he still might win through war games. Oh, that man really loves his Asia. Okay. So, Asia scoring can't be helped. Carl. Somewhat playable, maybe. But first of all, okay, terrorism is very playable. Chernobyl, so no Europe shenanigans. And that means I get the final move of the game, which is huge. Fortunately, also quite expensive. Cost me Pakistan, cost me Panama. So I really hope I make the most of it. Okay, Eva Empire, not an issue. If I play Cal, okay, that's 8, so a bit of a nuisance. Especially since I will give him probably at least 1 PvP, if not Cal, well, Evil Empire. Can't really hold on to that. Plus there's the matter of Central America scoring. Oh, Star Wars. Right. So I don't get to have the final move of the game. And if he has Voice of America as well, it's game over. Damn it. Should have seen that coming. Maybe went for... Okay, I didn't have another decent headline. Also a problem. Yeah. Seems quite game overish, to be honest. Can I prolong it somehow? Five to a lot, so not really. 6, 8, yes, that's quite enough. Not even taking Afghanistan works. Damn, I should have went for Marine Barracks. Just clean up Middle East. Leave terrorism for later. Okay, let's assume that he either doesn't have war games or... or Asia scoring. Quite annoying, really. I thought that this was a winnable game, despite all the bad luck. Well, not that I was unlucky all the time, but, well, when I was, it was spectacular. With both brush war ideally failed. Brush wars and the perfect failed Angola coup. Still, it was my mistake in form of just headlining terrorism, forgetting about Star Wars that could draw defectors. Okay, so he doesn't have Asia at least. What a nuisance. Okay, let's make him walk a little bit at least. Still. Gotta appreciate how alert he is. Getting thrown out of Middle East was a threat, so he got rid of the threat. So, any chances in the final scoring? 6 from... Okay, if he has Voice of America, none. None whatsoever. Assuming that he doesn't, then 6 in Africa. Let's say this will be a draw. Okay, I'll lose some more points in Central America then. Okay, need to coup somewhere. Might as well in Haiti. Yeah, that did not work, really. Okay, what do I need in Europe to make a draw in Europe? I mean, he still gets 2 victory points, of course. Okay, so that can't be helped as well. Not a lot I can do really. He's blocked every avenue I could take. Nah. Tunisia is more resilient. So China card makes +3. 6 draws. 2 for him. 10 for him. 4. Even that failed. Can't play that. Not really. Okay, if I play Chernobyl now, he will ban me in Europe, most likely. Yeah, let's just go for France. I mean, if it's still lost, nah. Huh. Damn it, this loses badly. Yeah, everything loses badly here. It's just protected everywhere. Okay, Chernobyl. Can't do much about Europe. Okay, let's not lose on time, maybe. But I will need to spend so much protecting everything. Too big a nuisance, really. Oh, okay. What do I discard? Well, they're pretty close, but yeah, not close enough. But I wonder what would happen if I just had the presence of mind to not headline terrorism, but just keep it in headline Marines. I mean, he might defect even that. It was feasible, I guess. Or he might hold Star Wars for something bigger. Maybe even use Junta and take something in the Americas for me. I just have to wonder, was it winnable? One more, and congratulations to Janusz. Okay, thanks first. Rest of the chat might involve cursing and words that are not meant to be broadcast on YouTube, so, well, thanks for watching. See you later.